Tingnan natin, content creator. Update lang sa mga ganap natin ngayon. May delivery kasi, So I have to be in the warehouse. Ngayon lang ulit ako medyo nakabalik. Tapos, maglo-load lang kami ng mga baterya sa L300 ni Kuya. Kasi kasuhin lang natin yung delivery ngayon. And then, balik na tayo ulit. Short update lang tayo regarding sa construction na ginaganap natin dito. Warehouse updates natin. And then, a little motivational maybe. Meron ako mga gustong i-share sa mga subscribers ko for today. Like, just a small inspiration for the people out there na siguro you're dealing with something right now. May pinagdadaanan ka, business hurdles, business problems, and you need a little motivation. So, we'll do that at the end. And, ayun. So, right now, kasi patay tayo dito. Paano ko malalabas yung forklift kung nakaharang yung Honda? So, i-check ko muna. Tatawagan ko muna si RT kung nandito yung susi ng Honda. Kasi kailangan ko itong galawin para magamit ko yung forklift. Saglit lang, sir, RT, bro, hindi ko mailalabas yung forklift kung nakaharang yung Honda. Nandito ba yung susi ng Honda? Nasaan dito? Shelves. Okay. Sige. Okay. Nakita ko na. Alright. Thanks, man. Alright. Bye-bye. Bye. Kuya, para hindi tayo mahirapan, lang ba na okay lang ba kung ilalabas muna natin yung sasakyan? Kasi ifo-forklift na lang natin. Ito yung ikakarga. 2 pirasong ganyan, tapos 3 pirasong nandun, na medyo mas maliit na box. So yun, sa mga challenges when it comes to managing the warehouse is really coming up with a place kung saan ka magpapark ng mga sasakyan at the very same time coming up with a place kung yung movement lang. Kasi then you're gonna have to lipat muna itong sasakyan na to para malabas yung forklift, lipat muna yung sasakyan na to para makalabas ng sasakyan na to. So yung space management is really a big thing. Kala nga namin itong 1,000 square meters na property natin na to was enough na for us. Pero apparently parang it's like as the bigger your business becomes, the more space you're gonna want to consume. So it's kind of like, how do you manage those spaces efficiently and effectively? So ayun, now we're gonna have to move all this junk right here. Pero sa totoo lang, actually, we're doing a really good job kasi we're doing a construction simultaneously. So, ayan lang, guys. Okay, join me. Check din natin to. Machi-check din natin yung Honda if it's okay. Kasi nakakamiss ditong Honda na to. Nakakamiss siya. Actually, nakakamiss din mag-drive ng gas, yung nakakamiss din Masaya din, alagaan ko nga itong Honda na to. Wala niyan dun sa BYD Yun. So, okay guys. So, ngayon, yung forklift naman, yung kailangan natin asikasuhin. Staging area. We're gonna do a little bit of organization lang pagdating sa bodega. At the moment, makikita mo na super daming kailangan i-organize. So, yan natin kung magsa-start siya. Ito, motor to ni Jomar In order to get one thing done, so much has to go on. Now, we have to check if this baby starts. Alright. Kuya, pwede magpatulong? 3 ganito, medyo mas maliit to. Kabalang natin ito. Yan. Tapos, yan, lang. Atras na lang. Yan.
Tayo mo na ba?
Tayo mo na. Yan. Mas dali na natin doon.
Tapos, papatong na lang.
Papatong natin doon. Tapos, yung forklift na magbubuhat. Grabe. Ang bigat. Yung ganyan na bagay, hindi naman yan nako-consider ng mga ibang tao. Kasi iniisip nila, solar battery, okay. Pero, bigat. Pag-guide lang ako, kuya. Walang tatamaan. Abante pa. Yung sa paa. Malayo. Sa baba. Tatama pa. Hindi, malayo pa. Kung bubuhatin namin yun ni kuya, hindi namin kaya yun. Ay, may laman. Sobrang busy lang kasi talaga ng installation team namin. Kaya, baba muna natin. Doon natin lagay yan. Ito. Baka nangingailangan ka, kuya, ng mga ganito. Lalagyan. Box. Tingnan natin. Content creator. Oops. Oh. Oops. Alam mo, isa sa mga biggest regret ko. Well, I mean like, syempre, inaaral. Pero sana, ang binili ko na lang was an electric forklift. Yun yung pinaka parang major sana ginawa ko. Nope. Kasi naisip ko lang na sobrang mas convenient kung electric forklift. Pero sobrang laking difference din with the new warehouse as compared to the warehouse we have right now. Sobrang laking difference. Yung warehouse namin noong una, sobrang sikip. Ngayon, at least, madali. Okay. Wait lang. Check ko muna yung serial number. So, picture ko lang yung serial number. So, it's important na pinipicturean namin yung serial number. So, wala yung serial number dito nasa kabila. Kasi, para ma-record. Nire-record kasi natin yung, yung mga batteries na nilabas na. So, ngayon, na-check na natin yung serial numbers. Balik na ulit tayo sa forklift. Baka? Abante ko pa. Okay na? Hanggang ganyan na lang, kuya. Alright, guys. So, today in the life of a forklift operator. Okay na yan, sir. Kompleto na yan. Sige, sir. Mag-ingat kayo sa biyahe, ah. Okay lang ba, sir? Nakasama ka sa vlog ko. Sige, ingat po kayo, kuya. Ako na lang magbukas ng pintuan ng gate. Grabe din, eh, no? Tinan mo yung L300, oh. Boom. 1 ton ang kaya niya. Pero, isipin mo yung bigat, no? Yung 1 ton, bumabagsak-bagsak kung malubak yung daan. Yun. So, ang dami lang ganaps on a daily basis. The team is super booked. Pero I'm happy kasi, you know, what's a sign of once an empty warehouse means you're either running your business very badly or you're running it very good. Diba? Those are the two signs of an ibig sabihin ng isang empty warehouse. So medyo makaka-relax tayo ng onte. I just wanna share some thoughts with my subscribers out there. Alam mo yung dito lang tayo sa medyo makulimlim. Dito tayo sa barracks ng mga workers natin. I wanna show you guys. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. This is where, a couple, 2 my installers are staying in right now, the corner ng warehouse. Gusto ko lang mag-share, guys. Gusto ko lang maglabas ng mga thoughts. So, alam mo yung parang recently we've been talking to so many customers and it's so encouraging how the customers are like, naiintindihan nila yung whole mission of what our company does. And naiintindihan nila na kung ano kami, kung sino kami as a company. Naiintindihan nila yung vision, naiintindihan nila kung saan patungo, kung saan ko ninadala tong barko ng N-Sky Corporation, kung saan tayo papunta. And at the end of the day, pagiging isang Pilipino, ano ba talaga pagiging isang Pilipino, di ba? Mahal ko tong lupa na kung saan tayo nakatayo. Seeing the development grow, it's just, dapat yung opportunity talaga nasa Filipino people. And every decision that we do in our business, ganon. How do we grow more sustainably? How do we grow stronger? Hindi yung profit lang. Paano? Malaki kinita namin. Ganon. Hindi ganon eh. It's investing in things that last for a long time. Because a lot of businessmen these days is all about self-enrichment. Gawin mo to para yumaman ka for that generation lang, for your generation lang. Pero, sinishare ko over and over and over again sa mga employees namin na parang, ang mindset natin is not for us to get rich, but it's for the generations and generations beyond us. Generational wealth yung target natin. So kung sacrifice, kung hirap ng buhay, kung pawis, or kung kaya mong mag-drive ng bobcat, tsaka ng forklift, tsaka ng excavator, tsaka aralin mo to lahat, pero pareho lang yung sahod mo, kung ganun ang necessary in order na maangat ang Pilipino sa kahirapan, gawin natin. And then, sa totoo lang, ang dami kasing mga Pinoy na ganun ang mindset din nila, pero nako-corrupt na sila ng mga companies na kung saan sila nagtatrabaho, na parang magkano, bakit ganito yung bayad ko, bakit ganito ganyan. So when we start thinking about pay, that's when we lose the value of our vision. So, sobrang na proud ako sa team ng N-Sky. I'm so proud of them. Some of them I push really to the limits na, alam mo yon, feeling ko nga parang malapit na tong bumigay. Pushing to the limit talaga. Pero doon ako nagiging emotional eh. Nagiging sobrang emotional ako because strong men are defined in tough times eh. Yung sobrang hirap, stress sa trabaho, pero nakikita mo laban. Ganon dapat. Sobrang comfortable na ng generation natin ngayon na tak-tik-tak na lang, work na lang dito, work dyan, basta ano. Pero yung value na nag-create nila is, it's fleeting. Kinakain ka lang din ng inflation. So yung bansa natin, yung Pilipinas, wala. Yung value ng lupa natin, yung value ng pangalan ng pagiging Pilipino, wala. 'Di ba? Pag pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, ano ba talaga ang identity ng isang Pilipino? Magaling ba tayo? Pag nakita tayo sa ibang bansa, oh, Filipino, Manny Pacquiao. Oh, yun na. We're defined by Manny Pacquiao. We're defined na by that. Ay, Pilipino mabait. Defined na tayo sa pagiging mabait. Maintenance worker tayo abroad. Nagtatrabaho tayo sa barko, tagalinis ng barko. But can we be something more than that? Can we be something more than that? When does the Filipino people start investing in themselves? Yun yung voice, yun yung thing na china-challenge ko sa employees natin. So if it will take 20 more years of me struggling to build the foundation of a good business for the future of the Filipino people, then I guess I'm gonna be the forklift operator for the next 20 years of N-Sky Corporation. Diba? So yun lang, I'm so proud in the span of 2 years what we've built. I'm so energized. Mga subscribing clients namin, I'm so energized with them. And hindi nagtatapos dito. Shout out ko lang yung mga tao na nanonood ng YouTube ko, tapos nag-subscribe kayo, tapos bumili kayo ng solar sa amin. The heart of our organization. Alam mo na hindi ka namin iiwan. Hindi lang to quick exchange transaction. This is a long-term relationship. And every decision we make sa business namin, and makikita nyo through my vlogs, gano'n naman, gano'n. Kaya bakit we're trying to develop a new inverter system na ngayon? Bakit? It's because the long-term support. I pray and I hope and I envision a future na ma-offer kong warranty sa systems natin is lifetime warranty. Na it's done, it's over. You're worried about the longevity of your system? Done. Lifetime warranty, as long as you're alive, kilala ka namin, we'll work on on this system with you through the end. Kung kailangan palitan, edi palitan. That is the true quality. And how do we mark these products as Filipino ingenuity? How do we mark these products as a Filipino installation? How do we mark these products as a Filipino company in the Philippines? Kasi in the industry lang guys, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing like, German quality, Japanese quality. Okay, yeah, wonderful. Pero we're forgetting about the fact na it's the Filipinos who are building it. It's the Filipinos who are being system integrators. So kung installer ka dyan, nakikinig ka sa akin, ganun din, same vision. And I want to show you guys what we've done so far dito sa warehouse update namin. I know na sobrang naging busy ako meeting with clients, doing site visits, being on the field. But I promise that I'll be more transparent and more active creating videos at the very same time. Kasi sobrang nakakataba ng puso. Sobrang saya na nag-site visit ako. Tapos sinasabi po nung wife, nung client namin na, alam mo, lagi kang pinapanood yan sa YouTube. So, nakakatuwa. When I started this video, nakala ko, wala naman manunood eh. Bahala na. And then, ang dami rin nanonood. So, I'm so thankful. So, here guys, hindi ko napapatagalin. I want to show you. Gusto ko lang kayong ipakita. One of the major factors here in the Philippines na na-face namin is the revolving fast turnover ng mga labor workers, mga installers, mga electricians, engineers. So, alam namin na ang laki-laki ng Pilipinas. Ang daming tao sa Mindanao, ang daming tao sa Cebu, ang daming tao sa mga ibang sulok ng Pilipinas na nag-aaral maging electrician, maging engineer, maging construction. Pero ang problema nila is paano sila mag-leap of faith para tumalon papunta ng Metro Manila. So we built our very own barracks facility. One. So itong barracks facility natin, dito nakatira ang mga installers natin. Madali silang makapasok sa work. Alam mo naman yung hirap ng, kunyari, taga Bulacan ka, tapos ang trabaho mo nasa Makati, 3 oras na biyahe, di ka pa nakakarating sa opisina nyo, gusto mo ng manakal. So ngayon, kung tirahan lang din naman ang problema, bibigyan namin kayo ng tirahan. Yung facility na to, state of the art. Hindi lang to basta-basta barracks. May aircon, naka-tiles, pinturado yung pader. Because gusto natin alagaan yung mga workers natin eh. If you take care of your workers, inalagaan mo yung mga tao mo, aalagaan ka ng mga tao mo, aalagaan niya yung mga kliyente mo, aalagaan niya yung installation mo. Nandito lang din sa may dito magpa-park ngayon yung mga mga vehicles din natin. Meron silang reserbang tubig, may mga motor naman na yung mga tao natin. So, ayun. Unti-unti na rin nabubuo. So, yung mga bago nating engineers na papasok this Monday, okay na. Mahimbing na kayong makakatulog. Pero syempre, itong room na to, 2 or 3 sila dito sa kwarto na to. Tapos, common CR na lang sila. Medyo, yun, challenge lang. Daming gastos. But this is investment eh. This is investment for our future growth. So, hopefully, matapos na to soon. Anyways, guys, yun, marami pa actually kailangan gawin. But, yun, nakakatuwa na everybody is out there working on a daily basis. Yung progress natin sobrang bilis. Eventually, we have a lot of things coming up soon for our existing clients, and we have a lot of things coming up soon din para sa mga tao nakatira sa condo. Kasi syempre, ang dami rin nag-i-inquire sa amin na nakatira sa condo, and ang nagiging challenge sa kanila is hindi mo naman talaga pwedeng i-solar power ang condo eh. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is we're developing something very different that no other solar company has. Only N-Sky will have this. And our passion and our commitment towards our customers will continuously grow. And ayun, I hope na na-encourage kayo dito sa vlog na to. It's more of like, updates lang sa nangyayari dito. Nakita nyo naman to, di ba, before pa to nabuo na ganito. Tatakbo-takbuhan pa kami ni RT. Kami mismo yung nagtatabas ng damo. And it's exciting lang, di ba? How many months pa lang naman ang nakalipas. Hindi pa nga ata nag-1 year since what we have right here. So I just wanna thank you for every subscriber that we have out there, and thank you for everybody who's following the movement. At the end of the day, yung product natin, yung solar energy na to, this gives power to every single individual Filipino person here. It gives us the capacity to be able to lower down our costs on electricity and have a little more financial freedom for ourselves. So, with that being said, I want to encourage other people out there, kung mahal ng binabayad nyo sa kuryente nyo, please reach out to us, and we'll talk to you. We'll send our people over there so that we can discuss solar energy for them. Alright, so anyways, hindi ko na papatagalin. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video, and have a blessed day.